Welcome back, everyone. It's time for another Bunnyfest intermission. I'm Rebecca Marquez, and this is my furry co-host, Sophie. Hi, Sophie. We're with the San Diego House Rabbit Society. For those of you who have not been to the San Diego House Rabbit Society shelter, we wanted to give you a live tour of our facility to showcase all the wonderful things that we're doing. Let's meet up with Laura Chang, a team leader on site at the shelter currently. Hi, Laura.
All right. Hi, my name is Laura. I'm a team lead here at San Diego House Rabbit Society. So we're just going to do a brief walkthrough of the shelter and just a rundown of a little bit of our day and the bunnies. So here is our front entrance. One of the first things we do in the shelter for, especially with COVID and RHGV2, is we leave our outdoor shoes here and we switch into our slippers. And as you follow me, we'll be going to our laundry room as well. So here in the back, our first stop as we come in is the laundry room. And if you come on in, you see that, with all the dishes in the laundry, we also have our lockers here. So in addition to changing our shoes, we also change our clothes from outside clothes to indoor shelter clothes. And that's because with COVID and RHGV2, for the health and safety of everyone and the shelter bunnies, we want to minimize any potential exposure of anything dangerous or anything that could, again, potentially affect the health of the bunnies. And that's our number one priority here. So as we walk through the shelter as well, for our new rabbits that come into the shelter, we have an intake room where we give them a brief health exam to determine if they need medical treatment, if they need to see a vet. And this is also our quarantine room. So with RHGV2 unfortunately present in San Diego County, we've had to take a lot of measures to make sure that we don't expose our shelter rabbits to RHGV2. So here, before we go in, we suit up, we put on boot covers. In addition to our PPEs, they are unfortunately makeshift, so they're not very glamorous. But we've got trash bags to cover ourselves, and for our arms and our hands, arm sleeves as well. So these are disposable, and we have to change every time we go into intake and handle these quarantine bunnies or new bunnies. So with, unfortunately, all these extras, it takes us longer, but it takes us more financial costs to take in and help new rabbits as we determine what their needs are as they come in. So if you actually want to come in, we do have a new bunny in right now. Her name is Jackie. She was a stray rabbit, and she's about 3 months old. She's adorable little Holland lot mix, and she's one of the rabbits we were able to rescue and give appropriate medical treatment for as thanks for our current donors and supporters at the shelter here. So she's going to go in for spay, RHGV2 vaccination, and make sure that she's cleared and healthy before she's available for adoption. So, thank you so much for supporting rabbits like her, because we're still doing our best for our rescue mission. As we walk through the shelter here, if you visit the shelter before, you might recognize this layout. This hasn't changed in the past year, but here are all of our adoptable rabbits. All of them get exercise and crowded each while waiting for their forever home. You see one of the bunnies is getting very comfortable here for her afternoon nap. Here's Pearl, and her brother is hiding in bigger pens for bonded pairs and larger rabbits. Let's just kind of go through and see what the bunnies are doing right now. So here we have Clyde. Unfortunately, he was in his previous home house next to an unneutered male bunny who kind of got him good and sprayed a little bit. So he's working on shedding that fur and growing a new coat from being sprayed. And as we walk through here, you'll notice a lot of our rabbits don't really have the cardboard houses or hidey houses that we used to accept as donations. Some of these bunnies have carriers or kind of brand new and sealed items that we were able to open and use. So as we walk through here, one of our adoptable rabbits, Lindor, he's hiding in his house. But for keeping our rabbits safe from RHDV2, we have to be able to sanitize anything that is given to the rabbits. So because cardboard is porous and can't be sanitized, we can't accept those donations anymore. We have to use things like plastic or metal for hiding houses. So if you're interested in supporting our shelter rabbits, there is on our silent auction page an opportunity to donate more of these for the shelter rabbits so that we have something that is safe, we can sanitize and give them that hiding space so that they feel comfortable and safe when they are shy or just don't want to be out and about. But yeah, we really do miss seeing people and welcoming people inside the shelter. We know a lot of you miss seeing the shelter rabbits as well. So for things like Bunnyfest, as a fundraiser, we really appreciate the continued support from the community to be able to allow us to care for and give individualized and specialized care for the rabbits that need it in the San Diego community. So thank you so much for tuning in for our Bunnyfest event, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the 5-day event ending this weekend. And again, thank you for these guys. We can't do it without you.
Thank you, Laura. Yes, all those RHDV2 vaccinations and precautions do cost money. Thank you for your diligence in keeping the bunnies safe. That was fantastic. The shelter at the San Diego House Rabbit Society is just so amazing. Thank you for everything you guys do for the bunnies. Let's take a look at one of the bunnies in the shelter right now that is currently available for adoption. Her name is Rue. Let's roll the tape.
Hi everyone, so we're gonna meet Rue. She's one of our bigger rabbits, and she unfortunately spent a lot of her early life without much socialization living in a small hutch. So you can see she is very food motivated, but in general very, very shy. So she's the kind of bunny that will lunge, will grunt, and generally just needs someone who will give her space without trying to catch her, pick her up, and otherwise stress her out. So she's one of our rabbits that may also be a little more territorial and defensive of her space, just with her background of not having a lot of that growing up, unfortunately. So for Rue, we're looking for a home that potentially has a lot of space and time to invest, just to help her, learn to trust people and learn that, she can not only trust someone, but learn to rely on people for affection and attention and all that love and care. So thank you for listening. Thank you, Rue, for being here, even if you are shy and hiding in your little house.
She's adorable. If you're interested in adopting Rue or any other bunnies, please go to the San Diego House Rabbit Society's website at sandiegorabbits.org, where you'll find all the details about our adoption process. Even if you can't adopt, you can still support our shelter bunnies in so many ways. One way you can help us is by ordering our 2021 Adoptable Rabbits Calendar, which will be available at the beginning of October. Each month features one of our adoptable bunnies. Our calendar contest winner is also included. A big thanks to our volunteers, Adrian Powers, John Larson, and Andrew Ferris for taking the photos, and to Adrian for putting the calendar together. Well, that's it for this Bunnyfest intermission. We also have 2 more intermissions coming up at 3:15 and 5:15 Pacific time. We also have plenty of other opportunities for you to participate in Bunnyfest today. At 2 o'clock Pacific time, our 3rd Ask a Vet session will start, where you can submit questions and participate in the conversation with Dr. Linda Knox. At 4 o'clock Pacific time, you can learn the different ways to improve your bunny's mobility, including using veterinarian orthopedic manipulation, also known as VOM, from Dr. John Harrison. Then at 6 o'clock Pacific time, Dr. Charlotte Kelly will talk to us about hidden health issues with rabbit ears and teeth. Please check the Bunnyfest site for the full schedule of activities and details on how to register for the sessions. If you can't make it to the live sessions, we can send you links to the recordings. You can find the site at SanDiegoBunnyfest.org. See you later. Take care, guys. See you soon.